Well, good morning and welcome to Barking Bird. It is a wet and cold morning here in Northeast Florida. But you know what? We've got an eggnormous burrito. We've got coffee. And we're off to hit not some yard sales. I don't think anybody's going to be out today. There probably will be a few folks. It would be a long, serious search for them today, though. When I got in the car, it was 52 degrees out. And I opened the front door today. I don't think I even stepped outside. I just closed it and got a jacket. I don't wear jackets, not very often, but today's jacket day, and it's getting colder. That temperature is now down to 50 degrees according to the thermometer on my car. But we have a plan B. And I've been thinking about doing this for a while. I really want to start documenting my travels through Amazon. The real goal is to get to a position where I can afford to run things just through wholesale. Part of the way that you get that done, that you make the money to start with, is through retail arbitrage. I've got a good retail arbitrage project going right now. Was at it all day yesterday. We'll be at it probably all day again today. We're hitting, it's the third day of a 3-day sale at Dollar General, which I don't know how the rest of the country is, but here in the South, I think it's law you've got to have a Dollar General every 3 miles. So that's where we're headed. We're headed up towards Jacksonville. We got about a third of the city covered yesterday, and we may get another third of it covered today. We bought 103 Squishmallows yesterday. Squishmallows, some people call them Squishmallows. They're one of those go-to toys that folks got to have. We're paying about $5 to $7. Most of them sell for about $20. They're about $7, $8 profit in them. Also picking up some other things out there. We're picking up some hemorrhoid wipes because we like to be exciting. And there's some Hot Wheels products that I'm grabbing in these stores too. So we are making some money. I don't know how much we made yesterday. I'm going to sit down and figure that all out today or tomorrow after we're done. And we'll include that at the end of this video. I fully expect 2 days work to net me about $2,500. And it might be more. And I think it would be nice to show folks how that can be done. Now, one thing I want you to keep in mind, I mean, I've had this Amazon account for a couple of years. I am ungated in a lot of things. Squishmallows, for instance, is something that you have to get ungated in. They do not just grant you permission to sell them. The hemorrhoid wipes, no big deal there. Hot Wheels, I had to get ungated in that. So there is some extra effort above and beyond just going out and grabbing stuff and putting it up for sale. And then, of course, there's the other stuff about knowing how to ship it, knowing where to ship it, yada yada. But that's not what we're going to cover in this video. So anyway, it is, my goodness. Sometimes we say it's raining cats and dogs. I think today it's raining lions and hyenas. It is really coming down at the moment. Hopefully we can get stuff in the car without soaking it to death. I don't think we'll see water up to our waist, but our shoes are going to get wet today. It's one of those days. Anyway, we will see you in a little while, and hope you enjoy the ride. All right, well, I told you we were going to do it. It's been a couple of weeks. Hope y'all had a good Christmas. Hope y'all have a good New Year. And, I mean, heck, we said last year, 2021's got to be better than 2020. I got to tell you, 2021 has been awfully darn good to me. We've had some bad stuff happen. But, as with most things in life that I have found, when I focus on the positive, well, life is pretty good. And really, 2021 has been awfully good.
But for this final video of 2021, my 52nd video in 52 weeks of doing this, we're going to handle a viewer request, something I've been thinking about doing anyway. We're going to talk a little bit about how to get going on Amazon. It's not really that difficult, though it's quite involved. It's difficult and not difficult all at the same time. This is going to be primarily directed at folks that are already doing eBay that would like to switch over. Though there's going to be a lot of stuff in here that will be helpful even to folks that haven't sold on either platform. So anyway, we're going to intersperse that information in amongst the day out sourcing. One term that you might not be familiar with that you are going to see quite a bit today, or at least what this whole video is, what a lot of this video is about, is retail arbitrage. What is retail arbitrage? Sounds like a bunch of big words. It's basically buying something at a retail store and selling it for a profit somewhere else, in this case Amazon. Anyway, let's get on with it, and I think we're headed to the first store right now. And here we are walking through the rain to the first Dollar General. Yeah, there it is. Probably hit about 20 or 30 of these things today. See what happens. All right, well, that was a quick little trip into a Dollar General. Hey, real quickly, I just want to point out one reason I'm willing to share these products, and I think I will point this out somewhere else in the video. They're really not active anymore. There's 3 products that I was chasing this day. We had hemorrhoid wipes, which is something that really, well, you just really can't find them. If you can find them right now, you can make some money. And you're not likely to be gated in those. You can't, another is Hot Wheels, and the value has just come down on the Hot Wheels to the point where it's just, they're not really profitable right now. And the other thing is the Squishmallows that I talked about. I think Squishmallows will be a big deal for a long time. But the ones that you will see in this video are no longer available on any large scale. The other thing is, with the Hot Wheels and the Squishmallows, you have to get ungated in those. I'm not going to tell you how to do that. If you want to do that, there are many sources on the internet to find out how to do that. I would suggest, if you're familiar with the Bearded Picker or the Reselling Outlaw, they have 2 or 3 classes a year for beginners on Amazon. I've taken the class twice. There's another one starting the 1st of February. I will take it again. It is not inexpensive, but it is more than worth every penny. If you want to find out about that, I'd head over to the Bearded Picker, another big YouTuber. And if you follow him, you will find out about that class when it is going to happen. If you're curious about when it's going to happen, well, let me know. I can do my best to remind you also. But again, very, very good information. It is where I've learned, well, a lot of what I'm going over in this. I've known a lot of it for a long time, but I've never been particularly good at finding products. That class has helped a lot. Well, taking a little side trip into a Walgreens. I'm going to focus on the Dollar Generals today, simply because that's the last day of their buy one, get one for 75% off sale. But there's some real good stuff in these Walgreens too. Well, stop number 2 at a Walgreens. It was worth about $90, and that's really on the very conservative end of that. the bigger ones that I picked up there, the Santas and the Angels, Nick and Nikki, I really don't know what those are going to be worth. I may have to sell them on eBay. There is no listing on Amazon right now. But the smaller ones than that are going for about $55, $60. At $55, $60, let me see, that's going to be about a $20, $25 profit for each one. And I've got them figured at a $10 profit. So I mean, those could be $30, $40 profits on each one, in which case, heck, we just, made about 300 bucks. But I'm going to figure it's about 90 right now. And I may end up passing on those the rest of the day. This is because this is the last day of that Dollar General sale, and I know I can get those sold. That may well be what I go ahead and do. Just focus on the Dollar Generals. There are plenty of those left to hit. And that stuff has to go into Amazon. It's got to be in early this week, or it's not going to be there in time for Christmas. So anyway, that's where we're at. Now we're going to go stop at a Family Dollar. We're looking for some hemorrhoid wipes here. I don't think I've cleaned out most of Jacksonville of these things, but I don't think I've hit this Family Dollar. Hello. Trying to keep folks from
What's it?
trying to keep folks from sneaking in the side, huh?
Yeah, sneaking out the side.
Ah, well, yeah, I guess that's more the issue, isn't it? I guess I had not gotten this one cleaned out. Check the expiration dates here. And that's about $20 for that stop. Well, Nick and Nikki, the Santa Claus and the Angel, ended up being very profitable. I spent a lot of time chasing those primarily in November before they just disappeared completely. They were gone. So that ended up being about a $300 stop. That was very nice. So what is the first step in setting up an Amazon account? Well, you've got to open up an account. To do that, you go to Seller Central. They'll walk you through it pretty quickly. You'll have to decide whether you want just a regular account or a professional account. When you list a product, I can't remember, it's either when you list a product or when you sell a product with a regular account, there's a 50-cent fee. The professional account costs $40 a month. So if you're going to sell more than 80 products, well, you're going to be better off with the professional account. The other thing is if you're going to get ungated in products, again, let me back up a little bit. Gating is what it's called when Amazon doesn't allow you to sell something. There are a great many products where Amazon doesn't want new, unproven sellers to sell them. Like it, don't like it, it's the way it is. There's going to be a lot of things with Amazon that are like it, don't like it, that's the way it is. If you like the opportunity, well, I just suggest liking their policies, whether they seem right or not. But like I say, there are a number of things that you need to get ungated in. And you cannot get ungated unless you have the professional account. If you have the professional account and then you let it lapse, all of your ungatings will go away. But that's the first step with getting started in Amazon. All right, stop number 3, another Dollar General. Let's go see what we find. Well, we didn't find what we were looking for in there, but it ended up being a pretty good stop. Found about 10 Hot Wheels cars. Those are about a $5 profit each after Amazon gets their hands on it and charges us. Found 3 hemorrhoid wipes worth probably about $4 each. So, I mean, a little quick math there. We made about 60 bucks in a, I don't know, 7-8 minute stop. That's a pretty good deal. All right, once you set up your account, of course, now you got to find stuff. And that's kind of the big trick. There's really there's three ways really that I know of to find stuff. There's retail arbitrage, which is what you're seeing today. Again, retail arbitrage is hit and miss. If you can find good products, it's very, very good. You've got to find a lot of the good products, though. I started off in Amazon and eBay on Amazon doing retail arbitrage and struggling greatly. Then I found eBay and kind of gave up on Amazon for about a year. When the Bearded Picker and the Reselling Outlaw started their classes up, I got in there and, well, I've really learned quite a bit about it and become somewhat proficient and at very least very profitable. Next way to go would be wholesale. I'll be going out to ASD, which is a huge wholesale convention in Las Vegas. It will be my third trip to it in the last year. I'm going there end of February, beginning of March. It's a 4-day conference. It's huge. I think it's something like 1,900 different wholesale vendors there that you can work with. I've found some great stuff there. I'm building my wholesale business. Wholesale is a build. It's not something you do all at once. But that's a great place to start. You can go to Alibaba. It's a Chinese company that brings together a bunch of manufacturers to buy things from. I made my first purchase from Alibaba a few days ago. We'll see how that goes. I don't think it will be problematic, but it could be. I don't know. Stuff's coming from halfway around the world. The ports are blocked up, and they got a bunch of my money already. Alibaba does have a buyer assurance program where if something goes wrong, they help you work it out with the manufacturer. If need be, they apparently refund you. I don't know how that process will go, and I hope not to find out. Hopefully everything goes well there. Other than that, I don't know how else you'd find stuff. Those are the areas that I'm familiar with. One thing that I would kind of steer you away from is drop shipping. There are ways to do drop shipping within Amazon's rules. I'm not certain exactly what those are, but most of the folks that teach drop shipping tell you right in their classes they are trying to show you a way around the rules. If you get caught sneaking around the rules at Amazon, guess what's going to happen? You're going to lose your Amazon account. And again, this isn't eBay. You're not going to get another Amazon account. They give you one. That's it. So tread very lightly. Before you do anything that's questionable, if it's questionable, you should not do it, but ask yourself this question. How much is my account worth? It is maybe not worth a whole lot at this moment, but believe me, in a couple of years, it can be worth quite a bit. Well, we're off to the next stop. It's about 7 minutes away. Like I said, here in the South, you got to have a Dollar General every 4 miles, or the world will end. So here we go. We're off and looking. Well, here we are at stop number 6. Another Dollar General. Our friends. All right, we have just finished up our first 2 hours. We are just over $400 in profit. I'm not talking about net sales, but we're talking about profit. I thought I was going to get a bit more over. The last one I hit had absolutely nothing. It was my first shutout of the day. I don't expect the rest of the day to go quite like this, but for the time being, let's just ask a simple poll question. How does $200 an hour compare to your regular hourly rate during the week? And how many Saturdays would you give up for $200 an hour? A wise man told me a few decades ago, and I listened to him but never really took it to heart. If you don't have a plan B, all you have is a plan F. The F is for failure. Things are going to go wrong. I've watched it continuously over the last couple of decades. I get things going right and it falls apart. So now I've got a good solid plan B. which may over the next couple of years become my plan A. Anyway, we're going to keep going, and I'm not going to film a whole lot more the rest of the day. It's taking up some extra time, and I'm running out of battery. So we'll likely at this point, you may see a little bit more, but we're just going to get together at the end of the day and show you what we've done for the last couple of days. All right, so you've opened your account, you've figured out some good products, and, well, what the heck? Now what are you going to do with them? Just set them in the closet? No, you got to get them listed. And listing on Amazon is kind of, well, coming from eBay, listing on Amazon can be a dream. It is very simple. And in the next break, I'm going to show you just how simple it is. Well, we're about 4 hours in, just a little over 4 hours in. And you know, I do believe that, I don't know where we're at exactly, but I do believe that $200 an hour rate has continued. Could be off a little bit. The day continues to get wetter and wetter, and the temperature keeps getting lower. We're down to 47 degrees now. I mean, this is almost snot-sickle weather. Goodness me. Anyway, we're out. We're having a good time. Heck, we're going to keep going. We have filled up the car. I don't know if that's in there, but the back seat is full. We still have the front seat to go. I don't know, another hour we may be done. We may be out of room. We'll see what happens there. But we are off to the next one, and it's about 6 minutes away. They keep staying close. I like it when that happens. Anyway, we will talk to you in a bit. Well, here we are at the next Dollar General. I lied, it wasn't 6 minutes away, it was 3 minutes away. Let's go see what we find. Well, there you go. There. I guess it's time to go get a cart. Well, that was a good stop. We found 21 of the little Squishmallows and 5 wipes. That's about $180 in one stop. That takes care of that $200 an hour average pretty well on its own, doesn't it? All right, one thing that you will need to determine is whether you want to sell on Amazon FBM, fulfilled by merchant, or FBA, fulfilled by Amazon. FBM is much like what you're doing with eBay right now. Amazon takes the orders, they talk to you, they send them to you, you stick it, you pack it and stick it in the mail. Again, when you do that, you must use unmarked brand new boxes, unlike eBay. Amazon's a bit of a pain at times. One big difference between Amazon and eBay is on eBay, the customers are yours. On Amazon, the customers are Amazon's, and Amazon wants them treated as if they are their customers. They want them treated very well. Everything needs to be much more professional on Amazon. So again, no used boxes, and the boxes must be unmarked. No Walmart boxes, nothing like that. That's for FBM. If you want to go fulfilled by Amazon, what you do is you buy stuff and you send it into Amazon. You don't warehouse it. They handle the customer service. They handle the shipping. They take a fee for that. You will pay for that service. But frankly, it's typically not that much more than you're going to pay for postage anyways, because Amazon has worked out great deals with the shippers. And they're doing their own shipping now. So there are some savings to be had there. Depending on the product, either way can be more financially advantageous. But I said we would show you how to list something on Amazon. So let's get down to that. You're going to be amazed how easy this is. Okay, for this example, we have a Madden 2005 game. Now that I'm looking at this, I may actually sell this on Amazon. I hadn't planned on it. This was going to be an eBay product for me, but the sales rank is very good. What we do with this... Okay, we come into the Amazon app. I'll turn this around. Hopefully we'll be able to see this. Where is Amazon? Where did it go? It says Amazon Seller Central. Okay, you can see my... well, you can't see much anything there, can you? There is my chart this month. You can see what that is for December. Sold $21,710 this month, which was 14% better than last month. You can see the way it went. Right about there is about when Christmas sales started to drop off. That's not what I was showing you here, though. What we're going to do on this, you can see here, maybe you can see it. I think you can see it says add a product. We're going to touch that. Up here in the corner, we've got a little camera icon. We're going to hit the camera icon. We're going to turn this game over. Well, shoot, we didn't even have to scan it. It just popped up. I think that's the wrong one, though, so we're going to hit that. We're going to hit the camera again, and we are going to scan this barcode. Where did it go? There it is. It comes up. There's the right game. The other one was an import from Japan. Over here, come on now, help me out. We've got a sell button. We hit that. Page loads. Make certain you got the right thing. You scroll down. You put your price in. If you want to match the... oh, well, I am gated in video games, so it's not going to let me sell this. You can see the lock right there. So it doesn't really matter what we do. Let me try one thing here. Can we sell... Well, it's all used. Well, let me see. So used good. Nope, still not going to let me plug that in. Oh, there's no seller SKU. Actually, never mind. I can sell this. We're going to put a price in here, match the lowest price. We're going to click that. We're going to come down here. I will ship this item myself, or Amazon will provide customer service. So we're going to put it on Amazon. You come down here, save and finish, and that is now listed. So it's really quite easy. Now, it won't come up for about 15 minutes on there, but in 15 minutes I can go back and I can, if I decide not to sell this there, I can just go ahead and delete it. It's very, very simple. Well, we are about 6 hours in and the car is full. You can see that. It's not quite full to the gills. I can still see out the windows, but I really don't think there's room for much more. So we're gonna call it a day. I think it's been a pretty good day. We'll let you know here in a bit. Actually, it'll probably be coming up next exactly how well we did. See you soon. Well, I am 7 hours in and I don't know how much money we've made, but I know the car is full. I just made one last stop. See, we're done here. There's the back seat. I can still see out the windows, but that's about it. One last stop. I picked up Zozo the lion. Yeah, that is apparently a $100 Squishmallow right now. At least that's what all the listings are at. The sales are pretty slim on him, so hopefully that holds. But anyhow, I think that's going to do it for this video. Other than I will sit down in a bit and figure out how much money we made today and yesterday, and I will share it with you. And we will see you then, but right now, I'm kind of worn out. Bye. Well, welcome to the patio. Boy, that was a long couple of days out there running around. Saw a lot of Dollar Generals, saw a few Walgreens, made a lot of money. by the time you see this, and I just want to reiterate it, the main purpose of this is to maybe give folks an idea of what is possible with retail arbitrage. When done right, and you can find the right products, and I'm not necessarily great at finding the right products, but on occasion I find out about them, and this is one of those instances. Again, I think all of this will be dead by the time you see this. I don't think there's really much point in chasing these products. Go out and prove me wrong, though, please. I would love to see you make some money on this stuff, but these were not really my products to share, so I couldn't kill somebody else's market. That's one thing with retail arbitrage. Too many people get going on it, and the prices will drop below what is profitable. So anyway, what we found this week, we found, what was it, 17 different types of Squishmallows. Squishmallows, for those of you that don't know, are a kind of soft, squishy stuffed animal, plushes, whatever you want to call them. They go by different names in a lot of different places. Some folks don't call them Squishmallows, they call them Squishmallows. In fact, that's what I tend to call them, because that's how they're introduced to me. But we found a bunch of those. We found about 215 of those in 2 days. There's some great sales going on where I was getting them. Those 215 will come out to about $2,734 in profit after fees, after well, everything but gas. I mean, I probably spent, I didn't even spend $50 in gas, so that's not a big deal. I'm not too concerned about that. But in addition to that, we didn't just grab those. It's important when you're doing retail arbitrage, pick up other things along the way also. I was picking up more hemorrhoid wipes. Hemorrhoid wipes are in incredibly short supply. Those may still be a thing when this goes out. I don't know. It's hard to say when that's going to end. The hemorrhoid wipes, let me see, the Rexall wipes, I made I found 107 of those, $428 worth, make about $4 each on those. About 3 preparation H wipes make about $16 each on those, so about 48 bucks. 24 family wellness, sell those in packs of 2, so what's that, 12 of those, and well, made about $192 there. Also found some Hot Wheels cars that I've been chasing a little bit. Made, what's that come out to, $196 on those, just pure profit. And 1 ghost mask or scream mask, depending on what you want to call it. All up, that comes out to about $3,598 worth of stuff that I picked up in 2 days. Now I've got the challenge of getting that all into Amazon. Some of this I will probably do FBM on. In fact, I've sold one of the Squishmallows already. I've got a couple others actually listed FBM right now because, well, I just haven't gotten them sent in. I'd probably get the rest of them listed that way also until I can get them sent in. One of the challenges with those, these are all, of course, in the toy category. When you're in the toy category, Amazon oftentimes requests certain documentation. The ones that I haven't sent in already are fairly new listings, anywhere from 2 weeks to 6 months old. If they were a year old, I would say, yeah, let's just go ahead and send them in. In fact, that's what I've done. But I hate to get them sent in and then have the request for that documentation. Because then I've got to bring them back, because I don't know that I can get that documentation, especially for what's going to be about 11 or 12 different items. So anyway, either way, I don't expect them to be an issue, but I'm not going to send them in until I know. On the other hand, I've got to get them sent in pretty quickly if I want them to be available for Christmas sales. Really by about this Friday, maybe Monday, I've got to get those off and on their way. So we'll see what happens. Maybe a bunch of them end up going FBM. But either way, $3,600 in 2 days. I ain't gonna complain about that ever. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. If you liked it, please comment, subscribe, like the video, all that fun stuff, and we will see you next time. Bear down. Okay, I'm back one last time. Just to let you know, most of what I sold over November and December, that video was shot on November 6th. Most of what I sold was FBM. I packed it, I shipped it myself. There were several times I took 100 or more items to the post office. There was one day where I woke up and found 50 more orders from the night before. That was a long, exhausting day. But the long and short of it, and an overwhelming majority of these numbers I'm about to give you, this is just Amazon, and it was mostly the stuff that you just saw me pick up, in addition to the same stuff that I picked up again and again and again over the last couple of months. But I sold, for the 2 months, November and December, $41,725 worth of stuff. The profit on that was about $18,323. I think that works out to right around 45% profit margin, which is really pretty incredibly high. If I was going more wholesale, the profit margin would be dramatically lower. But I'd be putting a lot more stuff in, and I wouldn't have to pack it, and it's all just going to be sitting at Amazon waiting. So you want to know the power of retail arbitrage? Well, there you have it. That's a lot of money for me. I don't know about you, but that's a good stack of money. It flat wore me out. 2 months of doing that and working my full-time job, and well, yeah, there you have it. I was done. I think that's going to be about it for this video. Any questions, feel free to ask. I'm glad to share knowledge. Remember, go check out The Bearded Picker and The Reselling Outlaw, and their class that will start again on February 1st. Anyway, I'm out. Bear down.